Hello, good morning and welcome. We are coming to make some roller bottles together today. I am going to make up my roller bottles for my children and my family in my home. And I've got Nick with me. Thanks so much for coming, Nick. And for all of you who couldn't come, we have pressed record, and so hopefully you can join in afterwards. So the first roller bottle that I wanted to make was one that I've actually not tried in my own home, but I sent to Nick a few weeks ago before Christmas, and has been wonderful with her boy, so I'm actually going to try it with mine. So I was doing a bit of reading around children with big feelings and big emotions, and the combination that I came across was vetiver, which all of you may or may not have. It's outside of sort of the top 10 oils. Lavender, which I think most of you will have, and then bergamot. Okay, interestingly, I think bergamot is the essential oil of self-acceptance, which is very interesting when we put it in this blend. So I have got my little roller bottle, my little lid, and my stopper. This is what you need. And then we've got our oils. So first of all, and then our fractionated coconut oil to top it up with to make sure we've diluted it. Okay, mine has got a little plunger top. This has been a great little investment from Essential Oil Supplies because it just makes it really easy. You will see that I've made a lot of messy roller bottles in my time. So my tip to you is to label it first and put a piece of sellotape round it, so that then we are going to secure our labels. It can be really tricky, and especially if you spill some, and if you put your labels on without the sticky tape, they just will peel off. So that's my little top tip to you. So here is my sellotape. I found some zero plastic sellotape over Christmas. I'm actually very excited about that. Made with cellulose or something or other. So I'm going to get out my little sheet of stickers. And Nick's got an even simpler way of peeling them off the sample bottle, and then, oh, hello, Katie Hodgson. Hello, Katie.
Morning.
Good morning, nice to have you.
How are you?
I'm all right. We're making up a little roller bottle of bergamot, vetiver, lavender.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a new little combo.
Okay. I only have one of those oils, but I'll write that down.
Well, it's for, and has been amazing for Nick. Nick, this is Katie. Katie, this is Nick.
Morning.
For
Morning. Gosh, I'm still in my pajamas. I've just realised. Sorry, ladies.
You didn't need to tell us. You could have totally got away with that.
Right. I've got bad hair day. I've just realised. Where's my notebook?
Okay. So I have labelled up my roller bottle. Oh, I've got my sticker over the vetiver sticker. This is really important. When you first make roller bottles, you will think that you will remember, and I cannot tell you how quickly you will have no clue what on earth is in that roller bottle. So you'll then be like rubbing on them yourself and sniffing them and see if you can work it out. And unless you've got the most amazing nose, I'm going to say that you're not going to manage that. So I'm then going to put a piece of tape over the labels, which is my top tip.
Oh, right, okay.
It means that they don't peel, and it's brilliant. The other place to put them is the top of the bottle. That can be a place where it's obviously they get less spillage on the top there. So bergamot, lavender and vetiver. I've prepped my bottle, and I'm going to go for, I've just got a 5 ml bottle here, small one. So I'm going to do, so yours is 10 mils, Nick.
Right.
I'm going to do, I think 5 of each in mine. Please remember that you can leave a little space at the top and you can always add oils. You just can't take them out. So we can definitely make it more concentrated if required. So
That's
my
good.
vetiver I'm going to do first. Now vetiver is so thick that I've got a dropper top on it. So remember, always oils first, not your fractionated coconut. So 1.
Am I putting more than 5?
2, 3, 4, 5. It literally sticks to the side. It's so thick.
Am I doing more than 5 in my 10 ml?
Yeah, I mean, I think that I might have even put 5 in the one that I sent you.
I was going to say, because I want it to be the same, because this
Okay.
is a miracle in this pot. So if you put 5, how much is in this
That's
little
2 mils.
That's 5 mils.
2 mils.
2 mils. So I need, if you put 5 in this, I need to.
Why don't you just try 10? Just
10.
try 10 and just leave a little gap at the top, because you can always add more.
Okay, 10.
Vetiver is amazing and super, super thick. Okey-doke.
Can I wash this little squirty thing out and use everything, because it's ace?
Oh, use it for everything. No, just leave it in your vetiver pot, Nick. Don't adulterate all your other oils. You'll be on mix and match.
Can you wash it out?
Well, probably.
So I basically need about 50 of these, because they're just awesome. I'm in love.
You'll get used to dropping from the other ones. So the secret then with dropping, for anyone who is totally new, with your normal top, so this is now bergamot, is go to 90 degrees. Nothing will come out. Hold it directly over where you want it to go, and then just tilt it a little bit more, and then just wait and have patience. That's the secret. Don't shake it upside down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and I got 6. I think I wasn't patient enough. Patience is definitely the key.
It's surprising how they all have different viscosity, isn't it?
Yeah,
Viscosity.
some of them are so
Whatever.
thick, aren't they? And some of them just run out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've got clary. I'm using some clary sage at the moment, and that is like water. It just like you've only got to slightly, and it pours out, and it goes everywhere.
1 or 7 drops in your diffuser.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, finally we've got lavender. Lovely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Brilliant. Oh, you're an expert pourer already, Nick. Well done.
Perfect.
So then, if you have just got the coconut oil, it's just as careful as you can, pouring in. It has got a little top with
A hole in.
Yeah. It didn't used to come with that, actually, so that's quite nice. It used to come with like a flip top. So I've got my little plunger top on here, so you will see now. The advantage of this is great because it's...
Oh, that's clever.
Yeah, someone gave that to me as a tip. So we fill up to just below the neck of the bottle. You can probably squeeze it, to be fair. Fill up your 10 mils. So I'm going to give this one a go with my boy. Big feelings. We'll give that a try out. I might roll it all over myself. My big feelings. It needs a good old shake, actually. The vetiver's, I'm sure, still at the bottom. Okay. How are you doing?
It's still only half full. Nearly there.
That's okay. So now you see the simplicity of how to fill a roller bottle. I think it's something that, like, fills people with dread, like especially people who don't like DIY, or who maybe just not that familiar with doing stuff, create sort of things that feel a bit creative. But actually it's so simple, literally so simple. Undoing the tops of your bottles, pouring a bit in, putting a bit of coconut oil and putting the stopper on. So you just now bob your stopper in, make sure that it is fully sealed and there's no gap. Sometimes there's a little bit of a gap here and then it'll leak everywhere. So be really careful to make sure your top is fully on. And then
Jen?
Yeah.
Sorry, is it okay to use clear glass ones then? Because I've always bought
Yes.
dark coloured ones, but I've run out, so I need to order some new ones.
Yeah,
so.
Great question. The 5ml ones at Essential Oil Supplies are often clear.
Right.
So that's why I get them. But I do prefer non-clear, sort of like a blue one like Nick's got, or the brownie ones, because oils are light sensitive. So it is the best to keep them in something that's not clear. However, this will probably live in a shaded shelf in my kid's bedroom, so I'm less concerned about it. And the other place that I keep maybe little ones that I carry about is in my handbag, in my little oil pouch. So again, it's not in the sun. So it just depends where you're going to keep them. I mean, as a concept, yeah, we should always try and shield our oils from the sun as much as possible. So even our bottles, they are brown, but even then we shouldn't keep them on your kitchen
windowsill, which is where I've got a lot of mine at the moment.
I'm so word searching. Don't keep them on your kitchen windowsill, but it is best to keep them in the brown bottles. That's why they all come in brown bottles. But if you're going to keep them in a bag or something, then you can probably get away with a clear bottle. How do you think you've done, Nick? Your first ever roller bottle. Super proud.
Yeah, it smells practically the same as the one you sent me.
Well, I do hope so. Same oils.
I know, but I was thinking like strength wise, is it
just see how it goes with it, because as I say, you can always add more. So the secret to getting the top off is actually a little tool like this, which I was going
to say I like the idea.
There is a trick that if you open your top and then you very, very carefully, now we've got full bottles of oil.
You can pull it off
to get the top off.
Right.
Probably don't do it now with a full bottle of oil. But if you need to add more, that's how to get your top off. So I'll put
Where did you get
on.
From?
Pardon?
Where's the little tool from?
Probably Amazon or Essential Oil Supplies. Oh, my hands smell amazing now. Lovely. Right, I'm going to make a couple more. So Console is one that I use particularly with my big boy, but actually the other day my littlest really needed to go to bed at 6:45, and I was really in a conversation, so she did not go to bed. And when I tried to put her to bed an hour later, she had lost it, really lost it. And I whipped out my Console, and it's now empty as a result. And I had forgotten how amazing it works with her. So I'm definitely going to top that one up. But I use this with my boy every night. Every night. This is another. So I'm probably going to put about 10 drops in here. So there is a guide in the little book that I sent you. Every essential oil book will have some sort of guide in it. I think a lot of it is feeling how you go, especially with your children. Remembering, as you know, like we said, that you can add more oil, but you can't. It's hard to make it more dilute once you've made it up. So try and make it more dilute and add more oil if you need to. So there's my Console. I just made that one up. That one's done, all ready to go. This is so strong, this oil. Blows my head off when I put it in the diffuser. It's one of the few ones that I'll do one drop with, but it's absolutely gorgeous. Lots of people call this hugging a bottle, and I forgot how instant the effects are with Elsie Grace. Like, they're so amazing. Like, the other night, I literally just, like, I didn't know what to do. Like, she totally lost it. I knew it was all my fault because I hadn't put her to bed. It's like, just, oh gosh, get the console out and smother her with it. But it's amazing. The effects on her are really, really calming. Lots of people call it hugging a bottle, so I like that.
So in this, in the Oil Magic book, is that the comforting blend then? I'm just trying to match it up.
Oh, let me look. I wish I'd put all my stickers in.
That's all right, don't worry. I was just curious, that was all.
Definitely would like to know what's in that.
Let me get it up. Here we are. So in it is frankincense, patchouli, ylang ylang, labdanum, amyris, sandalwood, rose, and osmanthus.
Yeah, that is.
It's got really precious oils, and it's the comforting blend. Yeah. I know, well done writing it in now. I wish I'd written all mine in. I go through them. Some of them I can remember really well, and some of them I get lost with. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous one.
And do you have to mix that, or can you get that ready mixed?
You can. So this, yes, well spotted. So what I did then was fill up a console roller. So I bought a roller bottle ready made, and then what I've been doing since is filling up with my console oil and then making my own. So to buy them outright, the roller bottle is cheaper, but the oil is technically more cost effective because you can make more roller bottles out of it, if that makes sense. So you can buy it either way.
So I can buy the whole oil pre-mixed, that's in a little bottle like this, and you then add it to the roller bottle?
Yeah, so you can buy it neat, or you can buy it pre-done with the roller bottle top.
So the neat one is the gold one. The one that you filled it up with, what's that called?
Console. They're both called console.
Right, that's fine.
So if you buy it pre-done, it will be called Console Touch.
But like you say, I'm better off buying the bottle and then making it into a roller ball.
Yeah.
Because I'm using 10 and I've got a whole bottle full. That makes
exactly. And then you've got the option to put it in your diffuser. I mean, it is lovely to have doTERRA rollers. I'm sure Katie will vouch for. They are amazing quality.
Yeah.
So I don't actually regret ever buying a touch roller, because these are the ones that I use and use and use. Whereas my other rollers, they do run out. They do have their lifespan. Whereas these are brilliant. They roll beautifully. You don't get any of that scratched me, which sometimes you get from, when you put on a roller bottle. They are brilliant quality. So you can do either way. But yeah, more cost effective technically to buy the oil and make your own rollers. So, time me on 10:30. I'm going to make up. So I've got this new book. Just put stuff on. Let me hold it up for you. So my favourite book, Katie, if you hold yours up, my favourite book is Advanced Oil Magic for anyone getting started. I love that book. It's absolutely brilliant. It's got loads of good ideas. It's got all your oils in it. It's got diffusers for everything from recipes for everything from what to put in your diffuser, to creams, to scrubs, to all sorts of DIYs. Gives you emotional benefits, gives you physical benefits. It's a brilliant book. But the book that I got this year for Christmas is a little bit different. I'm finding it hard to navigate round because I've not quite got used to it yet, because it's grouped the oils in different groups that I'm not used to, so it's not alphabetical. So I'm working with it, and it's not the blends, it's just the pure oils. Is Gifts of the Essential Oils. So it's pretty much all about emotions, this book. Different to my standard emotions book, but yeah, it's a beautiful book, really, really beautiful. Really enjoying digging in. It's one that you can sort of sit and lose yourself in a little bit. So I am going to make myself a new perfume blend. So I've got some neroli essential oil in a touch, and there is just a tiny bit left. So I'm actually just going to make myself a little perfume in here, is what I've decided to do this morning. So I'm going to go with Flow with Love. I love that. I love the sound of that. So I'm going to make that for myself. That sounds gorgeous. A heart tonic for the new year, 2021. Don't we all need a heart tonic? I do. So I'm making this. So a blend that creates space for you to infuse love with all that you do and all that you are, allowing that love to flow from person to person, from your heart to theirs with joy. And one of my friends has made this for herself and just loved it. So I'm going to go on her recommendation and I'm going to make this up for myself. So it is neroli, cypress and ylang ylang. So that's what I'm going to make up. So I've no idea how it's going to smell, but I'm just going to go for it. And I don't know exactly what quantities I'm going to do. I'm just going to try it. It doesn't tell me that in my book. It's a bit free-flowing, my book. Okay, I think I went for about 8 of cypress. Ylang ylang's really strong. So I'm going to go 5. So ylang ylang is the, I can't smell the ylang ylang that much. I'll put a couple more in. I must have put a lot of cypress in by accident. So the ylang ylang is the emotional oil of the inner child. It's all about joy. So I love that. And I love ylang ylang, and wild orange is a super favourite of mine. I often put that in my diffuser necklace or in the actual diffuser. So really happy to harness the power of ylang ylang in January, cold January of 2021. Lovely snow though, that's going to release everyone's inner child, isn't it?
Have you got snow?
We've only got ice here. We've only got
Right.
We had snow yesterday, but it's all gone now.
Oh, it's lovely. I wish there was smell-o-vision here. War. That's really nice because you can. I'm not always that good at picking out all the different scents, but I can really get the base of the. I don't even know all about notes. I'm talking about base, but I can feel it's the root is the cypress. It's quite grounding. It's obviously woody from a cypress tree, and then you can smell the neroli and ylang ylang on top. Neroli is bitter orange, and ylang ylang is obviously a flower. Great. So I've got a neroli, so I'm just going to put my extra stickers on here. Otherwise, I'm going to forget what earth is in here, aren't I? So let's do that before I forget.
I need to go, Jen. Sorry, but that was. I just thought I'd come and say hello. That was really useful because I am one for filling my roller bottle right up to the top and then thinking actually I needed more oil in that. So I will stop filling them.
There you
to
go.
the top. There you go.
I love it.
So I have learnt something. So that's great. Anyway, I'll see you later.
Thanks. Take care. Nice
Andy.
to see you.
Bye. Bye, Nikki.
Bye. So I'm just putting my tape on again. That is now neroli, ylang ylang and cypress. That is going to be my January 2021 perfume. Excited to use that one. And my final roller bottle that I'm going to make today is my immunity blend. So we use this every single night in our house, every single night without fail. So I have a massive fat roller bottle, which is from Essential Oil Supply. So this is a 30ml roller bottle, which is, again, I'm going to get it off by loosening the top and then just loosen the top off. So in here, I have all the stickers all pre-done, because I've done this lots of times, is frankincense. So the basic recipe is frankincense, lemon, oregano, on guard, and melaleuca, which is now tea tree. And I also like to add arbor vitae essential oil, which is a bit of a different oil. Not everyone's got that one, but I love it in this blend. So I'm going to head in. So because it's enormous, if it's for my kids, I do between 6 and 8 drops of each in here. And if it's for me, I do between about 10 and 12. So I'm just, sorry, you can't see. So that's the oregano, On Guard. That's the tea tree, or Melaleuca, depending on when you got it. It's changed its name this year. So these are oils that people often get in the starter. 5, 6. Sorry, just counting as I talk. In the starter kit, these are all oils in your top 10. So if you started with that, you will have them. If not, they're definite, just real essentials, essential oils. They're sort of the bedrocks. They're really good ones to get in your collection. And my Arbor Vitae, which is almost running out, so I'm hopefully going to get a few drips. This one is so woody. It's from a massive tree in, I think, North America. And I took a long time to get round to this oil. Do you know, not every oil we love the first time we smell it. But when I don't have it in this blend, I really, really miss it because I use it every single night. There's something really, really beautiful about it. It's a very, very unusual smell. It's gorgeous. So I've now got all my oils in my super fat roller, and now I'll go pumping forever to fill it up. But fill it up we will go. And it's just exactly the same method. Pull it up, leave a bit of space if you want to add more. There we go. Put the top on. I should put the top. Put the top on. Heel of your hand on the flat surface if you're struggling. Put your top on and give it a good shake. Mix all those oils up together. And that one is ready to go again, which is great. So this is an oil I use every single night. And if anyone was poorly, I use it just more often. So I would use it every waking hour. That's how I tend to use it. And I've just noticed that we just tend to recover quicker. If we are sick, it's, you know, we're not going to prevent every sickness, of course. That's not what it's about, but it's about supporting your body. And the last way that I'd love to just share with you before I go about mixing oils and getting them prepped and ready to use is by sometimes, sometimes you have a blend that you just adore. So the other one that I use for my boy at night is frankincense and juniper berry. So I have, and I haven't brought it down in all my many oils here in my kitchen, but I will show you an example with balance and lavender. So if it's a blend that you love in your diffuser, that you use most days or very often, a lovely thing to do, especially as you use your oils and you end up with empties, is to actually then make a blend in an oil bottle. So you do that by obviously taking off your top, then you would flip off either with a knife or with your thumb, or even with your little tool if you have one, but you can actually really easily do it with your thumb. You obviously have to be less careful if the bottle is actually empty, whereas I'm not doing it in an empty bottle. So you take out the dropper. You can then literally just add the drops of whatever oil, you know, make sure you do it when it's maybe not quite empty, and then add the drops, maybe equal parts of whatever you love in your diffuser. So if balance and lavender is the one for you, you would do equal parts of both. You then just put your dropper top back in. Remember to put your sticker on the side so you remember it's balance with lavender in it when you've done it and you don't forget. And then this is just ready to go, and you can sit this by your diffuser and just put the drops of that in. It's all ready to go to save you opening 2 or 3 hello Zachary, 2 or 3 diffuser bottles of oil to then bob in your diffuser sometimes when we love a blend, when we get something that we really enjoy. So the one that I have been posting about and putting on my email at the moment is cypress, bergamot and patchouli. Losing the word again then. And I've been loving that blend in my diffuser. So actually I'm going to make up when I've got, yeah, in fact this bergamot's ready to go. It's about down to here. Can you see where? You see right at the bottom. So I'm going to top this up with equal parts of patchouli and cypress. And then all I will need to do is put 3 or 4 drops of the ready mix straight in my diffuser. So that's a lovely way, another way to mix your oils so that they're ready to go. So there we have it. I've made my roller bottles. I'm super happy with I've made 4 roller bottles this morning whilst talking to you. Super glad, super happy. Happy with yours, Nick, that you've made. I know I've got a photo bomber here with me now.
Very happy.
So let me know how you get on. But thanks for joining. And I will catch up with you soon. Okay.
Thank you.